All right, so guys, I'm originally from Serbia. I was born in Germany, and my parents moved to Ireland in 2003, so I've been living here ever since. And if you guys want to know my name, it's Femija Silimovic. So what got me into the cool car scene is pretty much Fast and Furious. I always fell in love with the first ever Fast and Furious when I was about 12. I remember watching it with my brother, and we just got hooked into all this tuner car scene. And yeah, just it sparked something inside me. The sound of those engines, the straight pipe exhausts. Yeah, it clicked in me right away, and I just was loving cars ever since. Because of the insurance in Ireland, I did always want a 2 liter plus engine size, but what I did was, I first ever car was a Peugeot 206, this black little beast. It was a 2 liter diesel engine actually. On the logbook it was a smaller engine, but will I say that? No. Yeah, it was a 2 liter diesel engine, and yeah, that car was the first car I ever owned, and I still miss it to this day. But yeah, I loved that car so much, and I sold it after that, and I moved into the Beamers. As you can tell, massive BMW fan. So first of all, what got me into the Beamers is ever since the E36, E30, E46, my first, after the Peugeot when I sold it, I got an E46. I had actually two of them. I had one red one, which is a 2.5 petrol. It was a 325 CI. Then I got a 320 CD. Again, the petrol costs, insurance, and all that stuff. But after the E46, I got myself a 320D E90. 320D E90 was the first car I started to personally modify. Modify, like completely changing into my own perspective, to my own like. So I was always into the American car scene, like the way they have the stance cars, and yeah, it was a lot of money put into that car. I remember when I first bought it with my wife, Lily, and we did it up together. My biggest plan with that car was to put a 335D engine into it, because I always wanted a 3 liter twin turbo diesel. So I was debating with my wife, should we do it or not, because it was quite a pricey. And from a couple of advice from mechanics, they did say it was not advisable. You should just get a 335. So eventually, I bought a brand new, like 2017 335 DX drive, and this thing is a proper beast. But nonetheless, I would never sell my old car just because it's connected to me. And future is a plan to give that car to my brother, to my younger brother. I did tell him that, I want him to continue to do it up and keep it, because it is truly special to me. How I got into the Panda Crew is quite funny. I mean, Howdy just came out of the blue and he's like, "Oh, hey Femi, do you want to join our car crew?" And he knows me, I'm not into cars, and I was like, sure, definitely, why not? I mean, to be a part of a car, enthusiasts all together and having the same love and passion for cars, I was hooked. Said, yep, let's go, let's do it. So, good question. How I met Howdy? Well, how I met Howdy was my wife and I. We were in Dublin. I had a Lexus at the time, IS220D, 2008, nice car, but it was in the Moore Lane car park in Dublin. Underground car park. I parked my Lexus. The next thing I hear, this massive Subaru Rumble, huge Subaru Rumble. It was very, very cool, and I just seen him pull up beside me, and he got out of the car. His family got out of the car. I looked inside. It was all red, and it was just completely customized. And I was like, cool car, bro. How'd you get all the stuff done to it, And then we just connected after that. We started exchanging like how he done his car up and his parts, and it was like very cool. And we just connected after that. We just became friends. Right. The way I modified my car the way I did is because I always have a particular vision in my head of how I want to do it. Yes, BBS LM wheels, MTS technique, buyback coilovers, demon eye, angel eyes, which gives it that mean aggressive stance look. And the way I do that is I always try to lean towards the tuner side, which is the extreme side, you know, that low, mean, low ride, cool look of a car, which that's why I plan to do it that way. Right, so my future plans, and obviously as a team, I think we should definitely, you know, have our own car show. I mean, to have our own car show would be really, really cool. And I think, you know, with my own new car 335D and Howdy's legacy and all that stuff, we can all come together and just have our own show, and we can have so many things like drag racing, drifting, you know, I don't want to say a lot of things because we do have a couple of plans, and like, especially towards America, like American car shows are just, they're like 10 years ahead of us, and us as a Panda Crew, we plan to bring that to Ireland, because that's exactly what we're trying to aim for, bringing whole American car crew into Ireland.